Hi, my name is Peter Walker. I'm a counselor, and I just want to speak directly to you, the teenager, very briefly for a minute, just to get the conversation going. One thing I really appreciate about the teenage era is that often you and your youth have deep insights into what is real about life, the hurts, the disappointments, the temptations, the struggles, but you're still, by virtue of your youth, you're still very much at a type of a crossroads to determine roads you will go, despite disillusionment, despite life being real, and even despite the challenges of maybe being under guardianship and parents, and yet feeling a pull towards independence. You have a fresh view, often a tenderness in your heart that is quite forgiving, and you can decide, well, despite these things in life, I'm going to put my hand to these values and these truths, and I'm going to move intentionally in this direction. I think of some big figures in Scripture, prophets, Jeremiah, in Jeremiah 1:7, when God was calling him to be a powerful prophet, Jeremiah said, he said, "Lord, I'm too young." And God said, "Don't say you're too young." They think Jeremiah was about 17. And he went on to be a powerful, formidable speaker of God's truth. Samuel, 1 Samuel 3, was called by God directly when he was 9 years old, and went on to be the leading pioneer priest and type of king of Israel the rest of his life. Paul in the New Testament speaks to Timothy. He says, "Do not let people look down on you because you are young." 1 Timothy 4. So, your youth is a malleable, precious thing in the hands of God, and I just want to speak directly to you and say, you're ready. You're ready for truth. You're ready for leadership, and this pivots on moral character and moral courage. If you are struggling right now with things like pornography, just looking at images on phones and screens, and this is becoming a problem in your life, if you're struggling with drinking or drugs or other things right now, I really want to admonish you. I want to speak directly to you and say, God has much more for you. And the same way God used youths in their young years to rise up and know Him deeply and walk in righteous ways and lead people, you too are ready for such victory and breakthrough and purpose and mission, and for a passionate response to the eternity that God has set in your hearts and the purposes that He has for you. So I just want to table the topic. If there's pressures in your life, if there's these struggles, you don't have to be in these things. You don't have to feel lost in your youth. You can rise up and step over and take leadership morally and in terms of character that maybe you're not even witnessing in your home, or you're maybe not witnessing by other adults around you. You do not have to maybe give in or fall in behind compromised moral leadership. In your youth, you are ready to stand up, be liberated, and take a lead in things moral and things character.